can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. They get it back. From deep, Rose. It doesn't go for him. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Three-pointer Embiid. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
You know, Rose is a very reliable and consistent scorer. He's excellent at feeling out the defense and taking what they give him.
Right side, Carter.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Rose. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
That puts him in the lead. Carter's got 6. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Pass to Bird. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is how automatic Bird is. All he needs is the ball, and instantly that shot is gone.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lopez with the steal. To the paint. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. That 3's off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Count it. Good.
Jalen is more than capable getting it done inside. He is a true bucket getter.
Here's Payton. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Carter from outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Albuquerque leading by 4. Here's Rose. Anthony grabs the board. Pass to Bird. They need this. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. And they're running. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what we've seen from Albuquerque so far, what's your take?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Irving for three. Rebounded by Lopez. It's Barnes on the wing. Outside Payton. There's the drive. Oakley with a rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Anthony, right side. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Onto the floor for the away team, Joel Embiid.
The home team on D. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Lopez.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Irving for three. Knocks down the long J. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, getting up into Irving's grill only gives him additional intensity and focus to let you have it.
To the middle. Bird. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bird's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Booker. Anthony with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that three. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Albuquerque calls timeout. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For three, Booker. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night, only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off, only on the dark side, baby. Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side, only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do tears on your face, and time will erase. Fact and fiction, this tragic tradition, driving too fast into the past. When you reach through the television screen, I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice on the dark side.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight we'll see the Pacers as they play against Albuquerque with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting.
Here we go.
And the Pacers start off with the ball. Down low, here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Here's Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 1 minute into the first. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Off target with his three. And Albuquerque with the possession. Lets it go from deep. Second chance shot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Rose. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so here's Albuquerque. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Launches a three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, quick thinking of Rose. I like when he goes just right up with that one.
Outside Hardaway. Anthony in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Carter outside. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Left side, George. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. 3-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
Ball, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. And Albuquerque with the possession. Trailing by 5.
And this is where Griffin is dangerous. An assertive shooter feels like he can make this shot consistently.
Rose, good. Rose has got 5.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Griffin. Sinks the triple. Griffin's got his second basket.
And what makes Blake so dangerous, in addition to the athleticism, is he can also nail the jumper from outside.
From deep, Rose. Rebound by Albuquerque. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good on the triple.
Well, LaMelo ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. The three from Anthony. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jalen Rose.
And he makes the first.
His second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your home team.
Ball hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Launches it. The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Pass to Hardaway. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Pacers leading by just one. And don't go away. We'll be back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And so here's Albuquerque. They trail by one. Havlicek right side. Pass to Worthy. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his three. Here's Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
There you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
And Albuquerque with the possession. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Albuquerque on D. Here's Havlicek. Malone comes with the double team. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you gotta love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Albuquerque trails by 5. James Worthy on the wing. Worthy drawing the double team. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Oh, trying for it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Outside Anthony. Booker outside. Devin Booker, three, right down the hatch.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
His third personal foul. Third team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Booker.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Jacks up a three. Again, the miss by Booker. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Albuquerque. It's a 5-point game. Worthy can't hit. And here's Anthony for three. The shot, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Havlicek missing. Pacers leading by 5. Stolen by Havlicek. Up top, Adebayo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
Yeah, and that three-point shot really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Stolen by Ewing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Havlicek. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Havlicek's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Adebayo sends it back. The shot by Jordan, no good. Pass to Havlicek. Stolen by Carter. Here's Jordan. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Albuquerque trails by 3. Havlicek outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And Albuquerque with the possession. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wang. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
It's stolen by McHale. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Worthy. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Rose. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Rose has got 9.
What a strong take from Rose, just brushing off the D on his way up.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Havlicek. Outside Worthy. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Jordan with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
Albuquerque shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is no good. Albuquerque trails by 7. Pass to Havlicek. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Worthy. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Havlicek. And a miss there on the triple. Albuquerque leading by 7. Here's Jordan with the drive. Goes back up. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Albuquerque again can't hit it. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Outside, Jordan. Havlicek with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it and help defense or on the ball.
1:36 left to play in the third. Pass to Havlicek. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
The line for your home team.
And the technical free throw is good. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Clock is at 3. Adebayo.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And that one's good, Anthony.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Pass to Adebayo. Malone with the steal. Here's Anthony. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Oakley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Here's Wang. The kick out to Worthy. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Havlicek right side. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Pacers. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Buries it from 3-point range. Irving's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Worthy. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Worthy's got his second basket of the game. And so it's Albuquerque with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Albuquerque leading by 6. On its way from Irving for 2. Nice spin off the left rim and in. That's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Off target from 3-point range. And Albuquerque with the possession. To the paint. It's hauled in by Malone.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
Kyrie Irving. His 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Right side, Griffin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Anthony taking his time here.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Another thing.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And he drives in. And Ball with the block.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that LaMelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
And here's Rose outside. Rebound by Albuquerque. Left side, Ball. Outside Hardaway. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. That's unbelievable. Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, Big Sir.
Here's Rose. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Carter for three. Bronx grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
Here's Rose. Basket counts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Duncan with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Curry with the steal. From the arc. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry. And there's the drive.
Oh, man, that's a rarity. Steph going in and throwing it down. You know the bench is loving that.
And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. To the paint. And finished off by Griffin.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
Carter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
For the 3. Good on the triple. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And the Bronx, another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. George from deep three-point land to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
George with the innate ability and sense when he has to get it off quick.
The Bronx leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Out left to the wing. To the inside. From 11 feet away. The Pacers pull it in. Fires from way outside. And again Albuquerque with a triple.
Snappy play by Carter. The moment he's got an angle, he likes to pull it.
Pass to George. Here is Carter. The tray. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, Curry doing it again, one of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks it loose. The shot by George, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Albuquerque. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Drops in the tray. He's got 6.
Well, Anthony is just this competitive. He wants everyone to know what he can do. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't hit the second. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front as they end the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Anthony can't hit. Outside Irving. Here's Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Just living around the hoop. Oakley, man, he is a ferocious finisher.
Pass to Lopez. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Bronx making a switch here.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And stolen by Booker. Irving for 3. The putback. And staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Yeah, see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
Booker's shot is good.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Booker, no good. To the middle. And stolen by Malone. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anthony right side. Malone right side. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And slammed in by Malone.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
Taken away by Anthony. Irving with the steal. Outside Anthony. There's the 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself.
Booker brings it hard to the rack.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Takes a 3. That shot misses.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
The 3 from Anthony. Irving for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Timeout called, the Bronx. And some changes here for the Bronx.
What's your dance team?
The Bronx trails by 4. Beyond the arc. And it's Malone with the rebound. Here's Oakley. Anthony, no one around. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Smith's good. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Back to Embiid. A three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Embiid, no good. The possibility here of pushing their lead to double digits.
And mentally, I think it makes this an even bigger edge.
Pass to Curry. Here's Smits. Brown inside the line. And so it's Albuquerque ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. He'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And stolen by Jordan. And it's Carter missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Pacers leading by 9. And George, here we go. Shoots the 3. And that's good. Vince Carter for 3. Carter's got the first bucket of the third here for Albuquerque. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Here's George. Here's Duncan. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Nice D from Griffin. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And another miss by the Bronx. Jordan with the ball. Oh!
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Timeout called, the Bronx.
Your Breakers Dance Crew.
And a new group getting ready for the Bronx.
Your dance team.
The Bronx trails by 14. And it's sent back by Carter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Tatum on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
And stolen by Lillard. Here's Griffin. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Lillard outside.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession.
On team ball. Substitution on the court.
1:57 left to play in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pulled the shot a little up, and the bounce goes his way.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jumper. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Anthony can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Tatum no good. Pacers leading by 7 and stolen by Lillard. Tatum downhill. It's hauled in by Oakley.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the quick three. Now the Pacers moving it up. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Outside Curry. Takes the three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bronx.
Embiid in the corner. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 5. Up again. And the rebound goes to McHale. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Outside, George. And so it's Albuquerque with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Albuquerque leading by 6. Fast break, the Bronx. Tatum wide open. He fires one. From deep. A 3 from Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
There's a screen by McHale. Irving for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Timeout called, the Bronx. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Billy Cunningham had some words for his team during the break. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, get the contact.
The Bronx trails by 5. Here's Smits, and he dunks it down.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Outside for Jordan. And a great assist by Booker.
Gotta play D, my boy.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Pass to Booker. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Brown flies in. And then Brown with the dunk.
And Brown with bad intentions on that drive.
McHale for 3. Oh, they get it back. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Timeout called, Bronx.
Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
The Bronx trails by 6. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. On the drive, Booker. Here's Irving. And again, it's Albuquerque.
The master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving's going to drill that shot every time.
Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stanchion for Albuquerque.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. The Bronx trails by 6. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. George with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. George with the bucket.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And Albuquerque making a change here. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Deep two from Anthony. And another miss by the Bronx. Now the Pacers with it. The shot by George, no good. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. He drains the quick shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 17.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Devin Booker.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Well, when it comes to desire to create offense, there's no cause for concern with Devin Booker. He's a natural scorer.
Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin. Here's McHale. And right on target. Good. Timeout called. Bronx. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to McHale. Three-pointer. The shot by George, no good. Brown's shot is good. Good chance here for George. It's good. The assist that time from McHale.
Assisted by Kevin McHale.
And so the Pacers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to turn on my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my... You know...
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
Go.
And it's the Pacers to start out. Here's Rose. blocked. Simmons with it. The three is up. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's the break. George for three. And it's Smits with a rebound. Simmons looking around. Puts up a three. Pass to Smits. Stolen by Carter. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. From outside the arc. Again, Simmons missing. And they're on the break. And it's Carter with the three.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
A guy who tends to play within himself, Simmons takes shots he really feels he can make.
Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Carter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Albuquerque shooting their first free throw in this game. Now here's Holmgren. Rose grabs the board. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
George, good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Yao. From behind the arc. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Substitution for the away team. Kevin McHale.
Puts up a deep three. It's not going to go for him.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And here's Doncic outside. And he buries his first look.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last three.
Carter can't get it to go. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 5. Offline with a three. For three, George. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
In transition.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Yep, that one's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
George for three. 4 seconds left. No good on the shot. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Albuquerque out in front. Up 6. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Pass to Embiid. Hardaway from outside. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Hardaway's got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Jordan goes in. The rebound by Atlanta. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
To the paint. There's the steal. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Irving for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to McHale. Shot on the wing. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
It's Anthony on the take. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Ben Simmons. Luka Doncic.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 1. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Here's Jordan. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Doncic on the wing. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic has got 6 points.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Pass to Holmgren. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now here's Holmgren. Here's the 3. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
For 3, Anthony. He drops it from range. He has 7.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Irving. No luck on that one.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
From deep, here's Doncic. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, what a powerful finish. You could feel the impact.
Oh, he's going to be bragging about that one later, and for good reason, too, man.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Albuquerque out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Atlanta trails by 4. Simmons with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Simmons has got 7 points. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Pacers. The 3. Ewing. The rebound by Atlanta. And here's Doncic. 6 points for him. In transition, here they come. Irving, that's good.
Such soft touch on that floater. Irving has a deep bag that he empties every night.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Atlanta with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Here's Yao. From outside, off the mark. And here's Albuquerque now. And that's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
To the left side wing. Pass to Yao. Now Doncic. Covered by Jordan. 5 on the clock. Here's Yao. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Yao's gotten his second bucket.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Team foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Atlanta trails by 5. Pass to Doncic. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Doncic on the wing. Here's Yao. That 3's off the mark. On offense, here's Albuquerque. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Coming out to the floor for the away team, number 32, Kevin McHale.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Yao. Hits the trifecta. Yao's got 9 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. .141 left to play in the third quarter. Some room here for Anthony. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Minute 32 left in the third. Here we go. Pass to Doncic. For the lead. Anthony grabs the board. And here's Albuquerque now. The lead is 2. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
The score now all even. 11 points in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
The 3, George. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Yao. 11 points in the game. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
That one misses.
At the line for your home team, Vince Carter.
And he sinks the second.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
From deep, here's Simmons. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And one thing special about Simmons is his ability to defend multiple positions. You can put him on anyone, and he'll give him a hard time.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And he nails the third.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the three fly. Nice shot by George. George has got 12 points.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
And stolen by Booker. Embiid with a steal. Picked it out of midair. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Albuquerque lead.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Albuquerque out in front. They're up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Albuquerque leading by 3. The 3, Booker. And Booker, cash on the 3.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Knocks down the long J. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick.
Checking in for the away team, number 35, Kevin Durant.
Oh, got a piece of it.
Away team foul, Kevin Durant. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 22.
Outside Carter. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Smits. To the middle. Launches it. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Clock at 4. The fader. The rebound by Devin Booker. Albuquerque leading by 3.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that Atlanta's coach was giving his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
George for 3. And it's Smits with a rebound. Here's Yao. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. On offense, here's Albuquerque. 2-point game. Booker for 3. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Yao shot is off. And here's Albuquerque now. George for 3.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Fader on the way. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easy.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injury is such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Irving for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
To take the lead. It's kept alive. For three. That one no good. And here's Albuquerque now. George with it. Guarded now by George. And stolen by Holmgren. Driving in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
They need this. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch. Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Here's Yao. Pass to Hardaway. From deep three-point range. The three won't fall. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Now for an update on the injury to Luka Doncic. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. It sounds like we won't be seeing him back on the floor anytime soon. This is a tough loss.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man. I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Yao. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
So the first of 3 is good, and that'll put him up by 9. The second one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he makes all 3.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Hardaway from outside. The shot, no good. On offense, here's Albuquerque.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Kevin McHale, Kevin Durant, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. And Atlanta leads by 12.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They escaped with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
Man don't lie, 2-2 step down the next fly. Dip, in the insurance. Ask little bro if you think that I'm lying. Them man, hey, Kaya man, so fly. Like Tetsu J1s and I'm nice. I thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped, nearly pie. Quang is this, Quang is that, Quang is Marga. His head's fat, but I'm still king in this, that's fact. His we a man don't with them you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Hold them one from up the old blue. Met a sweet one from down the old pen. Like, big Quang face from the norm. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they be like raw. They so big that I can't go shop, man, I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a hot? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, breed them. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If those key jaws, man's drilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them youths. Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. Hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cock that. Any off on site, man, that. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Think, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any off on site, man, that. Right now, see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Different. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding, but this exciting. I love money big. They throw ski jaws and I'm drilling it too. Man step and flex round there trying to finish them youths. Top block drilling it.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Here's Adebayo. Oh, wow, man.
It's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Now here's Rose. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. From deep, George. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Adebayo with the ball. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Rose surveying the D. Rebound, Washington. Here's McGrady. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And here are the Pacers now. Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Pacers ball.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
Washington foul. Julius Earl. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Rose. There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Rose has got 5 points so far.
Love how Rose capitalizes from the perimeter now. He's got great touch from outside the arc.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The tray. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Washington calls timeout. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Driving the lane. And the layup's good off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. McGrady outside. Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Holmgren with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Holmgren can't hit. And here comes the break. A shot by McGrady, no good. Carter looking around. Here's Holmgren. To the middle. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Washington trails by 5. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Releases. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Albuquerque. And it's Carter missing. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Pass to Adebayo. Pacers with the rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Howard. Still yet to score. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Duncan. He takes it in to the right side. Carter outside. From outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Albuquerque going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Pass to Irving, and the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
For three, Booker alone. It's good.
Tiene 10 cargos encima. Va a romper la discoteca, teca, 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 teca. Va a romper la discoteca, teca, 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 teca. Va a venir toda la pa' sacarnos esta molodín. Va a romper la discoteca, teca, 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 teca.